that shit, dog. For what? You know what happened? Oh, what the hell? Oh man, dude, I feel gypped. I gotta call BR live again.
You think that's bad? You guys think that is bad?
Oh god, dude.
I don't listen. I never thought in a million years I would play this button to myself. But god damn it, yo, I'm gonna play the button to myself today. That's right.
Congratulations.
You've been worked.
Yep.
I've been worked. We've all been worked today. We all got worked. Yes, it's no secret I forked over the $50 for this pay-per-view.
Same with me, Steven. I said, you know what? I'll support AEW in this venture. Just like this go around.
So yeah, guys, this is the AEW Revolution 2021 review. Live here on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeelSteven. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. It'll have fun hippity hoopla that comes along with it. And I am not alone, as you can tell. It's me, it's Steve, and I'm here joined by the two good brothers here. I'm here joined by the good brother all the way in Sacramento, California, the one, the only, Dave Sack. Dave, what's up, brother? I think he's still muted. But we're joined by Dave Sack, and we're also joined, I don't know if you just heard him by now, but the AEW fanboy assassin himself, the one, the only, Dr. Chase Oliver. Chase, what's up, brother?
Too much, Steven. Just watched Revolution, and, you know, but we'll get into the full show later, but I don't know. I feel like their pay-per-views, like, just miss too much for me. I don't know if you feel that way, Steven, but I just feel every pay-per-view I purchased that wasn't like the first All Out, like they've been okay, but none of them have been great. And that's my problem. Is like so many people will tell me that this pay-per-view will be great, and I'm like, dude, like the main one match does not save a pay-per-view. Like that's how I am too. And then especially after the post-match, oh god, like. But we'll get into that a little bit later on, man.
Yeah, we will. Also, guys, as you guys know, I did run a contest that nobody won. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel and see who wins. Yes, we're going to spin the wheel because at the end of the day, Why not? There's got to be a winner. So, wait a minute. God damn it. Where is it? Here you go. Here's the wheel. In case people are wondering and shit. Here's the fucking wheel. Right? There's the wheel with all the people that entered the contest. We're going to spin it in a little bit. Not right now. All right? So relax. We're going to get there. We'll get there when we get there, okay? But...
Damn it.
Dave, you're there, bro. What's going on, brother? Dave Sack, what's going on, bro?
You said damn it, and he muted himself against Steven.
He said, damn it, yeah, bro. Listen, man. That's how everyone's... That's literally right now the internet community right now, bro. The internet wrestling community right now are saying, damn it. Because, let's be real about it, yo. Here's the thing about it. I could sit here and say that AEW, fed us a bag of goods, which they did. But god damn it, yo. My hat's off to them. They got everybody. They got your money.
They did.
They got your money. Tony Khan got your money.
Steven, what do you think the buy rate is for this pay-per-view? Do you think it's at least 100K?
Probably. I would say 100K. Maybe under.
Hello?
Maybe under. Dave, what's going on, brother? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just accidentally broke my mic, bro.
How the fuck you break your mic?
Okay, so what? Okay, this part right, that part just broke. Like all I did was sit down, and I accidentally put my hand down, and like the part that like, I mean, it's not broken because I could still lay it out, but it's just like
it's a sign, bro. It's a sign, brother. It's time for you. It's time for you to get it.
I literally just the moment I get a snowball, like you're telling me to upgrade my mic, bro.
It's time for you to get a boom arm, dude.
Bro,
a boom arm on Amazon, dude, is like $12, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not saying.
Yeah, you gotta get those things because it does come in handy, to be honest, and it keeps it where your mic is not in situations it shouldn't be. Sorry for my mic. I am on my phone. I did not want to set up my laptop because it needs to charge, and that's where I watched the AEW pay-per-view is on the laptop. So it's overheated right now, and so I didn't want to do all the plugins. So I do apologize, Steven, that I'm not on my mic today.
Nah, dude, it's all good, brother. It's all good, man. It is what it is, man. As long as you're here, bro, that's all that really matters. But again, get everyone to tune in and all that stuff. Yeah, bro, I felt like today they literally sold us all a bag of goods. And hats off to AEW for that. They promised you this big, momentous occasion, right? This exploding barbed wire death match, right? And you know what's funny? Mm-hmm. I actually watched the Atashi Onita and Terry Funk match earlier today. Just to get... I did. And it's like... I mean, it's on YouTube.
So Steven, compared... Was that worse than this match? Because me and my group that I was talking to, we thought ECW One Night Stand 06 was more crazier than like this barbed wire match. Like in my personal opinion, I don't know. Like, but I remember growing up watching like crazy hardcore wrestling and stupid CZW stuff. This was good, but like I just want to know how would you compare it?
Well, here's the thing. They promised you these explosions, and I had it envisioned like what was gonna happen. Let's be honest here. Everyone that's watching the show watched because of the barbed wire exploding, just to see the visual of all this shit, right? And I watched the one from Japan literally a couple hours ago.
That was your mistake.
Yeah, and
you set your standards too high.
Yeah, I guess I did. Here's the thing about it: if we're to compare Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley to Atashi Onita and Terry Funk from like back in the day from FMW, this right here that we saw tonight was the Walmart version.
If you wanted to set your standards to be broken, you should have watched
WSX.
Watch WSX's Rumble that they did in that first episode. The explosions on that were over the top.
But at least they were believable, though. Like over here in this match, we'll get into it. Yeah. Also, we'll talk about the main event.
The other expectations, you should have went back and watched Barbed Wire Massacre. Watch one of those matches with Abyss.
Yeah, but
I literally thought this was like kind of like maybe a little bit more insane than Sabu versus Abyss from like Turning Point 2005.
Like this one was on the same level of Judas Messias.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh. Judas Messias.
I didn't think the match was that bad. I thought it was good, but I guess we'll talk about that later.
Ironically,
I thought it was
he's
okay.
Still wrestling. He's still wrestling.
I thought it was okay. Okay, I thought this match was okay for what it was worth. It just was not, my God, because again, they sold everyone a bag of goods. But if you are, again, all of you that are in the chat chiming in, give us your thoughts on the show, your thoughts on what you enjoyed and all that stuff, and what do you see going down now as we are now heading into, I guess, the spring with AEW, and I guess now going into Double or Nothing. Crazy to think, this is like there's 2 years already, right? How time flies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But what was that, Dave? I'm sorry.
No, it's just way to celebrate a bit your like the Wednesday Night Wars, I guess.
I mean, we'll see. I mean,
no, because NXT is moving to Tuesday, so it's just like this is their big. This is your big celebration, like giving us this.
Yeah, I know, bro. Anyway, let's get it. Here's the thing about it too. There's gonna be a lot of the diehards that are gonna think the show is amazing. There's gonna be a lot of the diehards are gonna tell you this was like the show of the year. A lot of the diehards are gonna be out there. Some of the podcasters, some of the YouTubers are gonna tell you, man, this was like everything. It was just goals and shit.
Yeah.
Follow that, Vince. They're gonna throw that line out there. Believe me.
Follow that, Vince. Yeah, Vince is too busy counting how he finessed Peacock $1 billion for all his content.
Yeah. Exactly.
He chilling, man. He about to get all these new subscribers to Peacock because he's giving them a free 1 million subscribers from his WWE network and everything. And he's gonna
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, he's gonna get all these new subscribers. So like he chilling. Vince is good. He's doing his thing, man. But yeah, like honestly, I hate when fans do like I always tell people you can't be like always comparing the companies. Like it makes no sense. Because why are we going to sit here and be like, well, if WWE, like, if you want to say something like, well, if WWE did this, you guys would shit on it. Well, there's a reason why, because we expect better from WWE. AEW, we kind of understand that, it's still a young company. They're going to make shitty mistakes. Like, it's going to happen. Like, and we're not going to, and that's why, to me, I don't understand why people always have to compare the two companies. Each company is different. WWE's been around for like 70 plus years. We expect a little bit better from them. But by no means are we going to sit here and be like, if they do good, we're going to give them props. Same with AEW, but the thing with AEW is, a lot of the shit that they promised us, they haven't. And honestly, Steven, they might as well just get that TNA blue paint ready. They're looking like TNA Impact. They're looking like TNA Impact without any of the like. The thing with TNA Impact is this: you can say whatever you want about it. But people still remember the bad shit that TNA did back in the day. Like that's the thing. TNA did so much bad shit, and people still remember that shit. We're like, oh yeah, I remember when. We're coming up on an anniversary of one of the most craziest shits they ever did. They let Jeff Hardy, high as fuck, wrestle Sting. They're like, oh yeah, Jeff Hardy. You 10 years ago that happened. People remember that still. It's like one of the most disgusting moments of wrestling. And TNA. They managed to get away with it. And the thing is, I just feel like AEW, especially with the big signing, Steven. You're just TNA. You're just TNA. Like, let's just be real. Like, Steven, we don't have to go in order. I mean, no one's dying to hear my thoughts about Miro and Chuck Taylor.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna rapid fire this review with our thoughts and all that stuff.
Do you want to start with the will or no?
Not yet. We'll let them wait because I feel like right now, honestly, if I do the wheel right now, they're gonna be just tuning in for that, and then they'll just dip. Nah, we'll make them wait for it. I'm gonna make you fuckers
wait for the wheel.
You gotta wait for the wheel. You'll get the wheel. There'll be a winner, and when there's a winner, I'm gonna notify you. Give me your information, and I'll send the shirt. And here's the thing: it's only a shirt. Don't come at me now. I want the Nightmare Factory pullover shirt with the zipper.
You should buy the barbed wire shirt. That shirt. Like that one
did look cool.
It's a cool shirt.
It's a cool shirt. It's a cool shirt.
I was thinking about getting it. Getting it.
I would too. For a fact that the one that Kenny had on is gonna be auctioned off.
You know what was false advertising? The Paul White shirt. because this was bullshit.
Yeah. So I'll tell you guys what. Let's get into this. All right. What I also want to do, because I have the hashtag here, hashtag AEW Revolution. Let's read also people's thoughts as we're going on with this. All right.
That sounds good to me, man.
So again, we can't take live calls because I don't have the feature yet here. So that'll be our way of taking it to the streets. If you hear what the streets are saying, if you will. So let's get into this, shall we? Let's start things off here. I did watch the buy-in. And here's the thing.
What was that match?
It was.
I don't understand.
It was Riho and Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. It was supposed to be Reba, but apparently she got hurt, supposedly. So they brought in who this girl from Japan, that everyone was hyping up.
Mati Ito.
The little pop girl.
Mati Ito. Yeah, Mati Ito. And here's the thing about it, okay? I thought the match for what it was okay. And maybe it's just me because I did not watch anything of the women's tournament that they did. And I did not, obviously, if I didn't watch that, but I watched the Japan side of things, right? And maybe because I'm watching it from home versus being there live and all that stuff, but I just don't get the hype of Mati Ito.
Because the clip aired on, the clip was getting shared around on Twitter. Did you see Big Swole's promo from Dark?
No, but what
like she basically cut a legit promo, pissed the fuck off that she's being ignored by the entire division, and it's just like, yo, whoever wins that match, I'm next. Like I'm like pretty much like she wins whoever won.
Well, can you blame her though? Can you blame?
I don't blame her
Big
at all.
Swole?
See, this is another thing, man. AEW, this is one of the flaws they have as a young company. Is like they'll do this shit. Like Big Swole was in a featured pay-per-view match with DMT Britt Baker, and yet where is she? Like she's nowhere to be found. And they do this with a lot of people where like all the card, like these people, the card movement in AEW's ass. Like I don't care what anyone says. Some of the people's positioning on the card, it just makes no sense. Like it's just kind of like, dude, like why are these guys in such a weird position? Like they just don't know how to, like they really just don't know how to position anyone on the, in my personal opinion.
Even the arrangement of the match card was just weird because it's like normally
they always do that.
No, normally like they kind of gave you a tradition like in the first year of every pay-per-view had the casino battle royale or whatever to open the pay-per-view, kind of like to give you something interesting. But it's just like I was surprised as all hell. Like, why isn't this opening the pay-per-view? You know, like what opened the pay-per-view? I was just like,
yeah. So listen, all I know about the match again, for what I saw, I mean, it was a good back and forth for what it was worth.
Won?
All you need to know is Britt Baker and Maki Ito won. So what happened was Thunder Rosa, I guess, had her hands on Britt Baker, and then the referee got turned around, and Reba just whacked her with the crutch, and then the 1-2-3 by Britt Baker. And here's the thing about it, too, and I said this in the predictions, right, on Friday's episode that we went live, me and Dave. I felt like they dropped the ball by not having Britt Baker in the finale or in the championship match. To me, she should have won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't understand why Britt Baker, like, she's good. Like, she's good. Like, it's not like Britt Baker's bad. But, like, why is she, like, still taking a back seat to, like, Nyla Rose and who did Sheeta fight, Steven? Maccabi?
Rio Mitsumati. She looks like a chubby Okada.
Mitsumate? Okay, Mitsumate. Yeah.
She looks like Asian Kevin Owens.
Nah, she looked like a Butch Dyke Okada. I'm sorry.
Dude, honestly though, like why is Britt Baker just not doing anything? Like I just don't get it. Like because even my friend who's a casual that watched with me was like, dude, like this girl is always on the pay-per-views that we watch, and she's never doing shit. But she's probably like their better talent. He sees that. He sees that. Like he sees like yeah, you know, she's actually pretty solid. Like she's pretty attractive. Like there's not like she's not ugly by any means. And then also she can talk. Like she's one of the few people that can actually talk really well. And it's like they keep her like it's like they're keeping her away from the belt. And there's like not a legit reason to not have her with the belt. Like, I would understand if Britt Baker was the champion for like a year, and then we were like, a year later, like, oh, we got to keep Britt Baker relevant, but she's never been champion. And it's kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we should just talk about the Sheeta match now, honestly, Steven. We should.
Fuck it.
Like, let's just talk about that shit.
Let's get into the the AEW Women's Championship match. We're not going to go in order, with the exception of the main event. What's against? Yeah, we had Hikaru Shida defending her Women's Championship versus Ryo Mizunami. Ryo Mizunami, as you all know, on Wednesday she defeated Nyla Rose. As you guys know, Kenny Omega has a hard on for the Joshi Pro. So let the Joshi women go over the people that were doing the stuff during the pandemic. Yep. Ain't a thing about it, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, this match went long for no reason.
Yeah, it's, like, don't get me wrong. I know we're gonna be like, everyone's gonna say, "Oh, no." Like, yes, the action was good. We're not disputing the fact that these ladies went out there and they did their thing. But yeah, no, all these kickouts. All the I was getting drained. I was just like, dude, why did they need to kick out us so much? Like, this literally felt like it was like a way too long match for no reason. You're devaluing some of Sheeta's power moves. And the thing is, why is Sheeta always going to these lengths against these women that will never come back? Like this Riho chick, she's not coming back after this, like, for a long run. So you have her win this tournament. You've had Sheeta, who's been a champion for so long, and like, quite honestly, yes, Sheeta's really good. What has she brought to the table?
Nothing.
Exactly. Like, no offense, she's really good. It's like, her and Nyla Rose put on an awesome match. Like, what, last Revolution? What was the Full Gear?
Yeah.
They had that cool no holds barred match. Like how is it that we're now still like with the same stuff with this lady?
Me and Steve talked about this last week. And we basically came up to the conclusion the savior of this women's division is going to be Jade Cargill.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, dude, Jade Cargill.
We said this on Friday, and I'm gonna say it here again.
And
it's amazing.
Red Velvet's good too.
Yeah, she is good. It's amazing though how, again, she had one match, that being Jade Cargill.
It was better the entire division since this damn company started.
She literally made the entire division feel like shit. And and again, we'll just move on though. Again, to me though, this match though, I don't know about you guys also, but it felt like for whatever reason, they went into business for themselves. Did y'all get that vibe? I got that vibe.
I could see that. I could see that. You know,
I believe.
And again,
too much no selling of good moves that should have.
And I'm pretty sure Tony Khan in the back had no problem. Hey girls, it's okay. You guys had to go out there and do your thing. It's okay. I can't do a Tony impersonation. I can't.
Steven, that's why I'm here.
You know what? I hate saying this, but I should have done this during the time. This match was the bathroom break.
Yeah, you can say it. And again, listen, we're not discrediting their ability in the ring.
No. This match wasn't the bathroom break. There's another match on this card that was a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, we'll get into that right now. We'll get into that right now.
Yeah, because like that was a bathroom break. This match was just kind of like, like I tell people, if you want to enjoy this match, just watch the last 5 minutes. You'll get your little rocks off the no selling and everything, like
strong style.
Yeah, strong style stuff. Like you'll get your shit off that. But like the thing is, it was like, and then the worst part is, Sheeta wins. Then all of a sudden, Nyla Rose. Like I feel like
everybody who lost in the tournament
comes out and they attack the shit.
Yeah.
Everyone who lost in the tournament.
And then Thunder Rosa comes out. Like why
who lost in the tournament?
And also lost to Sheeta back at at All Out.
That's another
factor that into.
Thing I don't understand. That's
my
another
question,
thing I don't understand.
So
go ahead.
Again, last night during UFC 259, I think it was John Anik or Joe Rogan or DC that said after Nunes beat freaking Megan Anderson, who's next for her? So my question here for Sheeta, now that she beat this person, who's next for her now?
Yeah, dude. Like they had this tournament where you could have easily put a new belt on someone. It just feels like Sheeta, like I don't know, like Kenny Omega really needs to just give up being a booker, dog. Like Like just wrestle, dog. Like you don't need to book.
Yeah.
You're not a good booker.
Yeah, bro. He's not. So let's move on here. Let's move
He
on.
isn't. He's just trash. See that? He's trash, my man. He's trash.
He's trash, bro. He's garbage, bro. Good talent. Now he's just an outlaw mud show wrestler. I'm pretty sure my uncle, your uncle, Dave's uncle, our Uncle Jim is gonna tear this show to shreds, and I look forward to it. Anyway,
this would have that women's match though, man.
Am I correct though?
I'm just
anyway.
One thing that has a big problem with that I just want to say real quick. Why is it that okay, all them women came out after the match for a post match beatdown, and then everybody books just because Thunder Rosa shows up?
Yeah, no. I was like, why? That's what I even said. I was like, why was Thunder Rosa like the biggest threat? Like that made no sense to me as a viewer.
You know what's crazy? That the numbers is a big reoccurring issue with this pay-per-view. Like I'll bring it up again, and you'll understand what I'm saying.
And also, it's mentioned that this coming Wednesday, 6 women tag team action. It's gonna be Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, and Maki Ito versus Thunder Rosa, Ryo Mizunami, and Riho. Oh boy, you get to see it again.
Oh boy.
Anyway, let's move on now to Chase's favorite match on the show. Tag team action. We had Miro, who's probably regretting the fact ever joining AEW after seeing Lashley win the championship.
Okay. Steven and Dave, can I just get a moment to talk about the biggest flop that is Miro right now?
Now, before you do, now listen. You guys remember in the I think it was the review. I think it was for Full Gear where you just shitted on Sean Spears. So now I'm giving you the platform again. It's tradition. It's tradition.
My boy Sean Spears, dude. He's not going to ever turn it around.
At least they just brought him back he's going to be in the new Four Horsemen thing.
So I'm going to give Chase the platform to just basically say what we've all been feeling. Again, this goes to all you AEW diehard that told me and everyone that now Rusev is going to be a big star in AEW. But before Chase does that, I just got to play the button. Real
Congratulations.
quick. There you go.
You've been worked.
All right, Chase, take it away.
You know, I like Rusev. He was one of the Fiends WWE messed up on really, really bad when they had Cena beat him at WrestleMania 31. I always felt the guy had potential, and he kind of showed it with that Rusev Day theme. The dude can get really, really over. And, you know, the Lana and Lashley stuff was terrible, absolutely. But if the original idea was to make Lashley the champion and to give Rusev the belt at Mania, like Rusev claims it was, then I would have been fine with that. That sounds way better than what they're doing with the artist formerly known as Rusev Miro. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was super excited about this. I don't know anything about SuperKick Sabian. All I know is that he had a 35-minute match with Hangman Page that I did not give a fuck about. Like AEW, Full Gear, 20, whatever. And so I was saying to myself, who's this best man? And when I saw Miro and he was the best man, I was saying, perfect. He gets this nice little catchphrase like Rusev Day behind him. He's the best man. He's the best man. He's the best man. He literally can be, you know, the monster we've been wanting him to be. Perfect. He looks good. He's in shape. And ever since then, his debut was the best thing about his AEW run. That's it. Everything else has just been absolutely freaking garbage with Rusev. All right. First off, what did he do? He was like getting mad that someone broke his arcade machine. Like he was upset about that stuff. Like, dude, what kind of Karen stuff are you complaining about when someone breaks your stupid arcade machine, man? Like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm so sorry. Like he's acting like a giant man-child. And I know I was gonna say, Chase, what about you? Like, then here's the thing. I'm not screaming. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed that this guy went from everyone telling he's going to be a main eventer to he's whining about an arcade machine. And then I have our promoter of the year, according to you people, saying, you know, we got to rebuild Rusev. He had so much damage done to him, so we got to rebuild him. It's like, there's nothing to rebuild. All you have to do is bring Rusev out. Rusev mock chop kicks, Moxley. Like, look, when Brody Lee, rest in peace, when he came to AEW, What did they do? They weren't like, oh yeah, Brody Lee, he has to take forever to get the no. They literally brought him out. He was a leader of their faction, the Dark Order, and was going for the world title. Why can't Rusev go for a world title right off the rip? Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, he could have been a good guy for you. But no, instead, he's doing nothing feuds. He's literally doing nothing feuds. And this theme that everyone talked about that ruined his WWE career, this wedding, he did an even worse one. He did an even worse one on AEW. And we're going to sit here and like tell me now that, oh, didn't you see the match? He squashed Orange Cat. Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm sorry. This means nothing. Absolutely nothing for Rusev.
No, it does not.
Rusev is done. He's Steven. We're gonna have to bury him. Like
basically,
Steven, he's with Shawn Spears now. It's kind of sad. I hate to say this with one of my favorites, but it's just done. Like I feel like even if you force him with the world belt, I won't care. So he's there with Bray Wyatt and Shawn Spears on like they can never be revived.
I thought you're gonna say, I thought you're gonna say for a second there that we're gonna Great O'Con him, which we could do.
Oh no! Great O'Con is just there's no hope, man. Like Jay White and Braun Strowman have more potential than that fucking piece of shit.
You know what's funny? I said this in a group chat the other day that the New Japan Cup, the Great O'Con beat Naito. Like damn.
Bro. Oh, yo! Shout out to Leo Rush. He's doing amazing.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but Great O'Con, he's in his own tier of shit. Steven, he's in his own tier, man. Like I've never seen and there's fans buying into his bullshit, and I just don't get it. I am just like, goddamn, you Tanahashi. Why did you have to try to do a good match with this guy? Like,
anyway, yeah. Let's move on here again.
It was just a situation where, like, bro, like it's something we all know. I mean, I could have used that as a bathroom break. I didn't because. This was like my last straw. It was like if Rusev, I'm still going to call him Rusev. I don't care. If Rusev would have lost this match, all hope would have been down the drain for me. Luckily, they won, but it's just like my opinion still stands. The moment he got let go from WWE, he should have headed to New Japan.
Well, again, there's a travel ban, dude, at the time.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, even if it meant taking a break, going to New Japan, like when things got better, that like I would have felt better about that guy knowing he was heading to Japan to be more serious versus whatever the fuck they've been doing with him.
Yeah. So you know what's funny too? And I watched this thing. They start off from the back and they put Chuck Taylor's head through a glass window. And I've never seen so much fake blood in my fucking life. This was terrible. Anyway, let's move on. Again, he got the win. You know people are gonna say, "Oh, but you know now they're gonna take him serious now because he beat Orange Cat." Who gives a fuck? Like,
no, it's not over.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Because like the thing is like and we talked about card placement. Wasn't it like not too long ago Orange Cassidy was feuding with Jericho? Why is he in this? Like that's what I don't get. No, but that's the thing. You can make up all the excuses. You can tell me, oh, well, it was a storyline. Like, I get it, but why were you pushing Cassidy? And it's not like Orange Cassidy lost to Jericho. This is why I hated when Jericho put him over, because I was like, dude, you're not going to do anything with this guy. And they kind of proved it. Like, they put him in the TNT title match, and then they were like, all right, we don't know what else to do with him. Yeah. We kind of stagnated. And it was like, yeah, of course, because, you know, I like Orange Cassidy as a character. I think he's fine. You know, he doesn't bug me. He doesn't annoy me. You know, I know he could be like the easy, like, oh my God, he makes wrestling look hokey. Look, a lot of people love that shit. But him and Luchasaurus are probably the most underutilized wrestlers on their damn roster that can actually get mainstream appeal. And yet they instead of like keep on riding these hot hands, they just give up on it. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it, man. Like sometimes, like, I just don't get it. Like them and Hunter have like the worst booking when it comes to like remember. And the thing is, the reason why I'm more harsh on them as well is because the thing is, these pay-per-views are the ones that get casual fans more interested, not the weekly shows. The weekly shows, it's pretty much shown that, you know, it's just the hardcore fans watching. Pay-per-views, and especially these big events, they're the ones that get casual fans saying, oh, let's see what that other company is doing. It's like the NXT takeovers. People rely on takeovers to see, hey, should I care and watch NXT on a week-to-week basis? You can't. That's the thing. Like, these pay-per-views are important. You can't be wasting guys like Orange Cassidy, who are hot as hell, on one pay-per-view, and putting them now in like the lower end of the card. And especially if you're someone that just watches from the pay-per-view perspective, you're just going to be like, wait, what is this guy literally fighting Jericho? And now he's not? Like, he's fighting who? Like, that's the thing. Right. That's why I have a complaint about people being placed on the card where they're at, because they shouldn't be placed in these levels. They should be better treated. That's just me, but I don't know. Like, it's just those things, because when you only run 4 pay-per-views a year, you got to make those pay-per-views matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's move on here. All right. Because I do want to read tweets after the review and all that stuff, and then I got to announce the winner of the contest. So let's get into Hangman Adam Page versus Big Money Matt Hardy, the big money match where the winner received the losers 2021 first quarter earnings. I thought this match was
very
opinion.
This
should have been on Dynamite. This should have been on Dynamite.
Yeah, you literally took the word. I was gonna say, Steven, like the one thing I do give AEW a lot of props on is like they will give us good matches on Dynamite, but it's for example, they don't really need to be on the pay-per-view. Like, the only exception was the Shaq and Cody match that needed to be on the pay-per-view this tonight. I felt like that match was sorely missed on this pay-per-view. Sorely missed, because we'll get into it more a little bit later. But for example, the street fight between the Best Friends and Pride and Powerful, not really something you would put on a pay-per-view, but free TV, yeah, that's great. The dog collar match between Cody and Brody Lee, we don't need that really on the pay-per-view, huh?
It should have been.
No, but I don't. I thought it was fine. I thought, because it's for the TNT belt, and at the time they were trying to make it seem like the belt was going to mostly be defended on TNT, not like on pay-per-view. So I was fine with that being on the thing. It just didn't need to be on pay-per-view, in my personal opinion. So to me personally, when they do these type of stuff, I like it. But then there's matches like this. This could have literally been your main event for this week's Dynamite. I felt like it was just kind of an excuse to get Hangman Page on the card, and it was a lame excuse, to be honest.
Yeah. So there's that. I mean, there's a moment in this match where Private Party came out. They were both on both sides, opposite sides of the apron. What did you say,
what you're leaning to was my biggest problem with this entire match.
Okay.
Yeah, they came out. All right. Why is it? No. I would have been okay if it was just 2. But why did it take 7 members of Dark Order to chase off Private Party? Just so Hangman can win.
Because fuck it, why not?
No. Understand this. If it was flipped and then Dark Order were still heel, that would have made sense. Yeah, they would have been outnumbered or whatever.
Yeah, but you had 2. Yeah, but you're gonna have 2. You're gonna have 2 guys show up and 7 guys just run out of the ring.
No, I mean, like, you chase them away with the bat or whatever.
Come on, but think about let's put it this way.
No, okay.
Let me say this. Okay, imagine there's a fucking. Imagine, right? Someone getting jumped by 7 people with Timberland boots on, right? Steel toes. Okay? And they're beating the shit out of this dude. And then comes said dude with a baseball bat at them, running at them. You expect those 7 dudes with the steel toe Timberland boots on that are stomping this dude out and shit to run away from a guy with one guy with a bat? Hell no, bro.
Okay, the best way I could put this is just like, it's not a good look when it takes way more faces to chase away only 2 heels. It took 7 faces to chase away 2 heels so the match can continue. That is not a good look. And people, you should understand that because you like we did the Caw thing and we had to deal with a very horrible storyline.
The 7 deadly sin, 10 crack commandments. I know.
Exactly.
10 commandments. I know.
So like so why would we have to deal with 7 people who are face chasing away 2 heels? It doesn't make it's a fuck logic moment, and then like that leads to the like literally that moment right there led to the win for Adam Page.
Yeah,
you know, it came up. Yeah. They set up the butt shot, which was like it was kind of heelish, and these are the baby faces.
And then they're celebrating in the ring, and they had beer or whatever. I mean, this whole thing is, I guess, try to get Heyman to join the Dark Order, which is not going to happen.
Well, no, it's to further the story that Matt Hardy's taking on the Dark Order. He's trying to knock them out one by one.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean, we'll see. Chase, anything you want to add on to this?
No, the match just kind of didn't need to be on pay-per-view. Like, that's all I could really say. Like, you guys kind of said everything. Like, it's just that this match just kind of, it fell flat. And it was just one of those performances. Like, JR said it best. This match could have been the sleeper, and I'm pretty sure it put a lot of people to sleep. So
yeah. So let's move on here. Let's get to the opening match of the show. We had the Young Bucks defending the AEW World Tag Team Championship versus Chris Jericho and MJF of the Inner Circle.
This should have been the middle of the card.
This should have been the middle of the card, and I would have put the ladder match at the beginning of the show. That's what I would have done.
Then I would have put the Battle Royale as the buy-in.
Yeah, why the fuck?
That's just me.
I thought this match, for me, I get it. You open the show with this to get the fans excited and all that stuff, right? I guess besides for being there, the show and all that stuff, I thought this match was okay at best.
Yeah, like...
And I said this in previous reviews. You watch one Young Bucks match,
you've seen them all.
You watch them all.
I literally think the best match they had was it last year's Revolution, the tag match?
Yeah, with
Heyman Page.
Against Page and Omega, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great. Yeah, that was awesome. Like I'll give the Bucks credit when I see it. Like that was awesome. But the thing is, I feel like when the Bucks actually want to tell a story, they can do it. Like because once again, another match that happened that I like from the Bucks was the Bucks versus the Golden Lovers at the New Japan US show in Long Beach. So for me, like I don't like hate like people think I just hate the Young Bucks. I just don't understand like why everyone goats them up and like puts them on like such tier levels as like the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, the Hardys, teams like AMW, Beer Money, Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like the Usos. I think there's a lot better teams than the Young Bucks, in my personal opinion. And don't get me wrong, if they put on a good match, I'll let you know. Like I'm unbiased. Like I could care less about what I just think these guys are very soft because like they like to vanity search and block people for zero reason. I just think that these guys just can't take criticism, which is why I feel like they love doing what they're doing in AEW because they can do their own thing. But for me personally, man, like I like Steven says, their matches are all the same. Like Matt Jackson will sell his back and act like his back is hurting. They do the locomotion. They do all. Nick Jackson does his hot tag where he does a bunch of stuff, and then sometimes too they don't like they go too fast for me. Like it's just like a car wreck. It's not. It's like yeah, it's cool to watch it every once in a while, but it's like one of those things where when you see it so much and every match is like them doing the same thing, it doesn't help, and especially because they were coming into this match and they were supposed to be upset that MJF and Jericho beat up Papa Buck. And guess what? Like
that should have cost them the match. That should have cost them the match.
But they
going in so angry.
Yeah, they didn't show any aggression. Like everyone's like, oh, like every single time, like freaking like Excalibur was like, oh, we saw the Young Bucks show a new aggression. Like making angry faces is not a new aggression, dude. A new aggression would have been them coming in and just literally beating the crud out of like MJF and Jericho or something like that. Like just doing stuff that they would normally not do. But the thing is, like, they wrestled a Young Bucks match, and it was okay. I felt this wasn't a good use of Jericho and MJF. and ultimately, I think it's going to lead to a silly segment on Wednesday that I'm not looking forward to with the Inner Circle. Like, it's just like, okay, great. And the Inner Circle has another team meeting.
No, Inner Circle is about to blow up. Like,
But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to see the Inner Circle blow up. You wasted my time. No, but this is what I'm trying to say. You wasted my time with this whole Jericho and MJF shit, dog. Like, why the
they
fuck?
Should have won. The musical number and kicking out Sammy. It's like there should have been a payoff right then and there. That it's like, okay, we like a logical person knows what's going to happen. Okay, we know either it's just going to completely disband, or Jericho's getting kicked out of the Inner Circle. But prior to that, there should have.
I think Jericho is. I think.
Prior to that, it should have led to them winning the belts, because like they built up for over a year this connection, and like you should like that's good storytelling. As for the Bucks, their dad just got laid out, bloodied and crap like that. Why aren't they out for blood? If you beat up my dad and I see him bloodied, if I see you, you're getting busted open. Yeah. That's it. An eye for an eye. And it's just like, even if this match wasn't the payoff match, it should have led to a future match where there would have been blood. And it's like, now there's no reason to do it. It was stupid. You know what? I hate saying this about a team, but the best way I could describe the Young Bucks and how they wrestle, they are the Eugene of tag team wrestling. And what I mean by that is Eugene from WWF, his moveset was nothing but finishers of other people. Almost every move they do is someone else's finisher that should have ended a match. And then people have to no-sell that shit. That's a problem to me. It's not just the overselling it's not just the overuse of the super kicks. How many moves that if someone that would normally work as another team's finisher to end a match that they do regularly? Like it's a joke, man. They don't. I'm speechless. I'm done with this.
Let's move on, okay?
Yeah,
this was not 5 stars. This was not 5 stars.
Let's move on. Let's move on, okay? From there we got let's get into the ladder match. Okay.
Wait, you want to do the battle royale or the ladder match?
No, we'll do the ladder match. Real quick. So the ladder match we had Scorpio Sky versus Cody Rhodes versus Penta El Zero versus Lance Archer versus Max Caster, who freestyle went over everyone's head.
I got some references.
Yes, and also the newest signing to AEW, All Ego Ethan Page from Impact Wrestling. Former Impact.
His come out, Steven, was so uneventful. He literally just came out smiling like a goof, dude. Like, no pyro. Like, and it looked even shittier because Cody came out before him and had all this stupid ass pyro. And then here comes a 6th man.
I hate Cody's entrance. I hate it.
No, but like, it's so goofy. It's like, God damn, dude. Like, this guy's supposed to be like this listening man. And he literally comes out and he's just like, hey, I'm happy to be here. Like, the fuck?
No, like, because if you're in a match with Cody, like, you have to come out first. That's just it. Because, like, unless you have an overbearing special one-night entrance that's gonna overdo it, like Chris Jericho and the live concert or whatever, unless you have something like that, do not come out after Cody Rhodes. You know he's gonna lights out in the overbearing pyro, and then they got to bring out Arn Anderson and possibly Brandy and the wolf dog thing or whatever, Pharaoh.
So can we just get into this when the spot where I guess Cody took a Canadian Destroyer off the ladder, right? Mm-hmm. And this whole thing, he has to get out of the match. He can't continue going with the match. But we've seen this in wrestling before. But it's like they made it obvious that he's gonna come out. They had him just literally standing on the tunnel. He's just standing there in the tunnel.
On the tunnel.
Like,
on the
bruh,
tunnel. You could perfectly see that was Botchamania at its finest.
You guys are not making. You guys are making it fucking obvious that he's gonna come out. And
Matthew is gonna have a field day.
And not only, and again, I felt like every guy had their moment to shine. Even Jake the Snake Roberts, God bless him, comes out, does a fucking clothesline at Ethan Page. Just to get, was it Ethan Page? Did he fuck? No. It was Max Caster. Yeah,
it was Caster. I was gonna say it wasn't All Eagle. No, it was Caster.
Just to get super kicked by Ethan Page. Didn't even hit him. Did not. And again, I'm happy for Ethan Page, someone again who I grew as a fan in Impact Wrestling near the end of his run.
Mm-hmm.
I said this when I was reviewing Impact here and there. To me, Ethan Page had like a throwback to like a heel Bobby Roode in Impact.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, and then that team, the North, like both those dudes are very good wrestlers. What's the other dude's name? Josh
Alexander.
To be honest,
yeah, Josh Alexander.
He's good. He's good. But yeah, no, that's the thing, man. This match. Like, seriously, Cody is so extra, dude. I don't understand this guy, man. Like, he's the most extra wrestler right now, dude. Like, Jeff Jarrett was so proud of this, dude. He's like, oh, the only thing I would have done is main event of the show, Cody. We would have main event of the show, baby. Like, that's the only thing different. Or Jarrett would have had his heel faction come out and help him win the belt, win the golden ring or whatever. But
oh my God, that fucking ring, dude!
Yeah, the Sonic Hedgehog ring. Yeah, we know.
Okay, but, am I the only one who, like, when I saw that, I just kept on being reminded of my hole?
No, I wasn't. But I think you were. But
not me.
But the thing is, this ladder match, I felt was just all over the place. It went on way too long. I didn't know who the focus was on this ladder match. I really didn't. I didn't know. Good for Scorpio Sky though. Like, you know, but he wasn't really the focus. Like you said, Steven, everyone got their shit in, and it was kind of like yeah, that's cool. But it was just like this ladder match. It just felt like this ladder match just felt like it wasn't needed. Like, I just felt like it was just one of those things where it's like, hey, you know, I get it. You got to find Cody on the card, which is understandable. You got to get Cody on the card. But couldn't he have done something? You know, like, I get it that the Shaq thing didn't work out, but still, this match was just kind of, I don't know. It was just kind of lame. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It was kind of lame.
What's crazy is, like, and then, like, the winner of this has to get because originally they were saying the winner of this gets a future title shot, but it's like, no, you get a title shot next week, and I'm just like, no room to build. Like,
nah, I guess that's the thing.
Yeah, no, that's why I don't like this match either. You're literally having this match where these guys are killing themselves just for a title match on Wednesday. Like, that's it. Like, so Scorpion Sky did all this shit. He almost died in this match, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, don't worry, though.
He already went through a ladder.
Yeah, and now he's getting a title match on Wednesday. Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. Yeah, no, like, I just felt that this match was just filler. Like, that's how I feel about it. And, like, look, if you want to say, oh, well, judge it by the action. Yeah, if you want to judge it by the action, I guess it was good. But I'm judging this based off, hey, I paid $50. Hey, you guys are trying to get me to watch Dynamite on a weekly basis or continue to watch Dynamite on a weekly basis. How are you going to do that? This match ain't it. Like, this match was not the match to help me decide saying, oh, I want to watch the TNT title match. If anything, I'm like, you made your champion look bad too in the cake match, so it doesn't even matter. Like, yeah. So that's how I feel.
So let's get into that then. Let's get into the street fight. Fuck it, let's get into it right now. Okay. It was reported that it was pre-taped, which you knew going in. Here's the thing about it. I did not hate the match for what it was worth. Apparently, Darby Allin, because apparently he's a film major, was behind the whole process of filming, of this whole thing being filmed a lot, right? And I thought overall the visual was great. My only knock is the commentary, and I get it.
Oh, I
get it. Listen, I get it.
Bad.
Yes, we knew this was taped, and I can appreciate the commentary's effort, the people on commentary, their effort to make you believe that it's live. I appreciate that effort, believe it or not. But these cinematic matches don't need commentary.
You just need the music. You just need the setup, and that's it. Like, we don't need freaking like JR's thoughts and what did they give JR, by the way? JR's voice was dying, and then he took some magical pill, and then he sounded fine the rest of the night.
They gave him the Kota. They gave him the Kota Ibushi.
Oh, the Ibushi steroids. Yeah, I figured, man, because like I don't know how his voice. He literally started like. Like I was like, oh shit, JR has the annoying raspy voice. Oh, this is gonna be a bad pay-per-view. And then like 2 matches later, he was like, hey, there's a good old JR here. And I'm like, oh, he's back to normal. What the fuck? Like, yeah, but that makes sense. Ibushi steroids. Yeah, no, this was fine. I like this. I felt the last 2 matches really carried this pay-per-view, to be honest. This was fine. I liked what they did. But the thing is, Steven, grab the blue paint. Grab the blue graphics. You still have to cross the line shit. You might as well just call this TNA, because literally this was a Sting match. This was a Stinger special, dog. Like Darby Allin looked whatever in this match. This was all about the icon Sting is back, baby. Like I was like,
you mean Trevor? Yeah, Trevor.
Oh yeah, Trevor. Yeah, we call him Trevor on here.
It was all about Sting and
yeah, and he's in TNA title T-shirt shape. Remember when Sting used to wear T-shirts in TNA title matches? Like,
well, he has to now because that's how they hide the padding that he wears. Because now he's actually wearing body padding so he could take bumps.
Well, maybe he should wear body padding and just make it look cool. I don't know. It sounds like a novel concept. I don't give a fuck if he has to hide it. Like, I'm just saying, like, he can't be wearing TNA title T-shirts. Like he can't be wearing his Sting. It just looks bad. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't care. Just if look, if Roman Reigns can wear the Shield vest, he can wear the body padding. It's cool. I'm good. But yeah, no.
All this said to me was like this was his shot of like, and when I say shot, I literally mean shot fired at WWE saying, hey, this is all I wanted. This is all I wanted. Why didn't you give me this? See, I can do a cinematic match too. That's what I got.
You got to understand this too, though. At the time, though, the idea, no one was doing cinematic stuff at the time. Think about that too. Just food for thought.
No, well, before he left.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's one of those things. Listen, this was basically made to make Sting look good. All really did. All you needed for Sting to just say what the end is, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Sting looked like $1 million. You're TNT champion. He felt like a mid-card champion. I like to call him the puppet. Like he Sting's puppet, because Sting can't wrestle. Because honestly, I feel like they want to give Sting a belt, but they know they can't, because you can't consistently ask Sting like, hey, go wrestle like every week, man. So I call him Darby Allin the puppet.
They got another older person for that position of getting the belt. Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
I don't think that. I think he's a main eventer.
Yeah.
The other person. I don't think he's a TNT guy. Like, that'd be kind of stupid.
No, that's what I meant by getting the belt.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with him. I don't care.
Who we talking about?
Well, Steven, can we just talk about how Death Triangle won a stupid tag team Royal Rumble that felt like it went forever and did not need to freaking happen? I'm so tired of these. It's so dumb.
Casino Battle, the Casino Battle Royal. So it's basically their tag team version of the Rumble, where where both members of the team had to get eliminated. It felt like forever, yes. The one thing that gets that, oh my god, people were supposed to be shocked was QT Marshall eliminating members of the Gun Club who were part of the Nightmare family. And I guess
so the fuck what?
Exactly. Who gives a shit?
I don't care who. I don't.
To me, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this right now. I call Brandon Cutler charity case. Hell, I'll even throw QT Marshall in that cat. To me, he's a charity case.
Dude, hey, Steven. I just say it, man. I'm a QT Marshall fan. I like him.
That's fine, Danny. But to me, I just feel like
I'm just letting you know he's my boy. He's my jobber boy. I just see him. I see his pudgy body, and I'm like, dude, this guy looks like a random wrestler
from the 80s.
That I was like, yeah, dude.
On fucking Superstar Challenge.
So yeah, Chase, dude. Chase is like in other words, like how OSW review says, he's in your boys club. He's one of your boys.
100%. Yes, QT Marshall's in the boys club. He's there with Ricochet and Ali, and let's see who else I like. That's a jobber. Ricochet, Ali, him. Ricochet counts as a jobber, right, Steven? Is he
Basically
on
now,
the board?
yes.
Yeah, he loves.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
apparently, he loves everyone. So.
Oh, you know what? To counter jobbers, I gotta just give this big announcement because this happened. I guess this week. As of this week, the streak continues. Ladies and gentlemen, on 205 Live, Mansoor went to 41-0.
Oh,
The
wow.
Saudi streak is real.
I guess.
The Saudi streak
I don't
real.
watch 205 Live, but okay.
I don't either, but I got it.
Is that wait, is that where he's at? I've been wondering where this dude's been at. He's actually good. I like Mansoor.
Yeah, he's proved leaps and bounds. I mean,
I was surprised he wasn't even used on the Saudi special show, but he's been on 205 Live with a streak of 41-0 now.
Okay, so
that was the Indian show. That was different, dude.
So,
but anyways,
back to this whole thing though. So at the end, he was down to John Silver, Johnny Hunky, who I'm a fan of, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, Silver's a boy for sure, dude.
He's a boy for sure. He's one of the boys. Jungle Boy. Speaking of boy, Jungle Boy, and both members of Death Triangle.
I really thought at that point Jungle Boy was gonna win.
They had you thinking that Jungle Boy was gonna win, and it was down to Jungle Boy and Phoenix, who was apparently the best high flyer of the Wrestling Observer. And it was good back and forth. Again, they made you think that Jungle Boy was gonna do it, and I was kind of thinking, okay, he might win this, and I'm fine with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no, they gave it to Ray Phoenix, and as expected. I remember last Wednesday on Dynamite, they beat 2 jobbers, so there's that. So you got to give these guys momentum.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
No, they won real quick. Like they
Okay, real quick. So there's that. Let's get into. I know we're gonna get into the main event, and I know we gotta talk about as well. Yeah, just the main event, right? But before
we kind of already talked about the main event, to be honest.
So let's talk about the big signing. Oh my God. They're talking about the big signing, this big announcement, right? And everyone on the internet were talking about who could it be. Oh my God. There were talks of Brock Lesnar. There were talks of CM Punk.
Some people were thinking it was going to be Ryback.
For some reason, I even thought John Cena. I don't know why, but I thought so.
I thought Mark
And it's funny. And it's funny because literally this morning, I'm like, what's Ronda Rousey's contract stats looking like? And it turns out that her contract, she's still under contract with WWE till April 10th. Just keep that in mind as well.
So I just want to know before we name the person, did you guys have this person on your list? Because I had him at like number 3.
I had him. If I had a list, probably like number 5.
Who were your top 3? Because it was him. I had what's it called? I had Big Show coming out and saying, "I'm the guy.
I'm the big signing."
yeah. I was gonna be down for that. I was like, "Oh, dude."
So then
Big Show already turned heel.
Commentator. He would have been
exactly. I literally was like, "Oh, dude, Big Show finally turned heel." And then number 1, I had Mark Henry. I was like, "Okay, it has to be like Henry, right?" Because all the other guys, like, I'm sorry, you cannot convince me Brock Lesnar is going to AEW unless he really tells these guys, like, look, this is probably the phone call. Hey, Brock, how's it going? Listen, Tony, I just want to say, I don't want to freaking wrestle 80-minute matches. So, Suplex City or no? Brock's like hand up. He's not doing that. Like, Batista, he's retired. Like, him and Triple H are boys. Like, he wouldn't unretire, especially when he made that clear and stuff. But like, who John Cena? No way, dude. Like, Vince will literally kill himself. Like, Vince will go to Jacksonville himself. He's not that far away. He will leave his WWE hotel that he's at in Tampa, or whatever the hell he's at there, and just drive to Jacksonville and try to freaking stop Cena himself. Like, he loves Cena way too much. It's definitely not Undertaker. No way Undertaker is going to meet Mark Calloway.
Has signed with AEW.
Yeah, no way Mark Calloway is going to betray Vince, dog. Like, it never happened.
Or Glenn Jacobs. Or Glenn Jacobs.
I had, I thought, and I know it wouldn't have changed a dime of views or anything. I thought RVD. I did. I thought RVD maybe. I thought Mark Henry, and then only because of the slight percentage of what he said during StarCast, CM Punk. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
So here's the thing. So it's funny because they rushed the shit. They didn't even have Big Show come out to introduce or anything. That they announced it, and then they played the TNA theme song. That's how you know they're very TNA like.
Dude, that was so
that was bad.
It was just literally like, what's your? I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man! Like I was hoping it was a swerve, just because I was like, oh, maybe it's not him, maybe it's a swerve. But then once he took off his jacket and he showed his t-shirt that looks like just like a basic ass gym t-shirt that like tough guys wear to show that they're better than everyone. That looked like such a Dwayne The Rock Johnson shirt. Like Rock's like, oh yeah, I'll put that on the next Project Rock line of t-shirts. But golly, dude, it was just, yeah, you're right, Steven. It was rushed. You want to say the name? Even
Christian Cage. Apparently, he's Christian Cage again.
Jay Brazil.
Christian Cage again. Now listen, I'm sure, yes, for a lot of you, he's going to be a good asset to AEW. I'm pretty sure. Listen, he is going to have some matches there, right? If
or
you
the
will.
World title.
Maybe for the world title, maybe for the TNT championship, what have you, right? I'm pretty sure for someone like him, he's going to be active. That's what he wants. Per his shirt. Outwork everybody. But let's be honest here. Is this going to move the needle? No. Is this going to be like, oh my God, no one saw? Like, no, bruh. They promised you a bag of goods, and they shat the bed.
That was this whole pay-per-view, bro.
And I don't want to hear anyone tell me, oh, Steve, you're wrong. Nah, bruh. Let's be honest here. I don't want to hear no one tell me that Christian was in the fucking back of their mind it was going to be him. No. Going into this shit, Christian was not your choice. I don't want to hear it. No, you're lying to yourself.
Even thinking about him.
You're lying to yourself. And if you're going to tell me that it was, all I can tell you is simple.
Congratulations.
You've been worked. Yeah. So there's that.
I want to hear everybody's personal thoughts on his decision. Not even the offer or whatever, because he's getting banked just for being there. But what are your feelings of what do you think was going through his head to want to make this move?
Well, listen, he tried to work things out with WWE, and they couldn't come up to a deal. So there's that. Think about it. If you're Tony Khan, well, fuck it. I couldn't get Adam Copeland to AEW. I'll just get Jay what's his last name? Rizzo, right?
Rizzo.
I'll just get Jay. Why the fuck not? I'll get his tag team partner. Ta-da! And again, it just comes off like a TNA move.
It was a definite TNA move.
It's like, yeah, bro, you're bringing in these former WWE guys again that people know who he is.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't tickle my feather, if you will.
No, it does. I agree with you, and it's trust and believe. I was during the TNA time that he was there. I was a Christian Cage fan.
I was a fan too.
I was a fan. I loved that he after his silent retirement that he came back and was in the Royal Rumble this year. I loved that.
Now you know what's gonna. I'm sorry.
I loved it. That was an amazing moment. But for me, all he solidified by joining AEW, and I understand it's a business move more likely than anything, but all he solidified is he can't take being in Adam Copeland's shadow anymore.
Nope.
That's why he left.
Well, here's the thing too. Now that he's in AEW, again, it come with the package. Expect now the mandatory Talk is Jericho episode, where he's gonna tell a story, what happened, just like Big Show. We didn't hear Paul White's interview yet. You know what's gonna happen too.
It's gonna come.
Also unrestricted.
I think with Christian though. See, I'm okay with the signing because it's I feel Christian still had a lot to bring to the table. So I'm not kind of look, if I'm okay with Edge coming back and becoming world champion, I think I could accept the fact that Christian's in AEW. It's just more of the fact that this was a letdown of the fact that we were getting hyped up like this was a bigger, a huge game-changing name. I think we could all agree Christian's not game-changing.
No. You know who worked us the most? Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah, Perk Angle, dog. I literally thought they got him some Percocets, and they're like, all right, go back.
He was making video packages and everything with lacing up his boots.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, and then especially when once Big Show said like, oh, he outworks everyone, I was like, oh, dude, like it's either Cena or Kurt Angle. But like the Cena thing was kind of like way out there. I was all like, no way, it's Cena. Like I said, Vince would literally go and like stop John from walking out himself, like if he heard John was backstage or something, because
the only way Cena would have done that is like if he got to be 50% owner of the damn company.
Yeah. So I'm reading the comments here.
I think you're reaching there, Dave. But to be fair, but I just wanted to say I'm fine with Christian. He does not hurt me whatsoever. Him going to AEW, I think it was just more too that AEW, just like his time in WWE. Like, look, Christian got into phenomenal shape. It felt like Christian might be back for a good run, and WWE were just like, hey, look, we really just don't want to use you. like same with Big Show. It was like the same thing where it was like Big Show got in this tremendous shape, and it was like, here's your Netflix show, dude. Like,
for what?
Go promote that. Yeah, go promote that. Like, we don't want you to actually wrestle. Like that was the thing. So I feel like Christian said, you know what? I came back. I got cleared from doctors to wrestle. That's what I want to do. And look, if this company is going to pay me a shit ton of money to wrestle, good on you, dog. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like shit on that.
And on a light schedule too. You gotta believe it's a light schedule.
Oh, dude, like he probably has to wrestle maybe 1 or 2 Dynamites.
Lesnar money.
Do a killer pay-per-view match. Schedule. During that killer pay-per-view, that's what I'm saying.
I guarantee you, his debut is going to be Double or Nothing.
Nah, I don't know about that.
No, I think sooner. You can't say Christian. No way.
They'll announce his debut earlier, but I'm thinking like that'll be like his debut match.
Nah, I doubt it, dude.
No way.
People are not gonna wait months. Like they're not gonna wait till May to see Christian debut. They're not gonna care. They're not. Again, good on them for bringing him in, but it's a letdown though. It's not what everyone expected. But again, all the AEW diehard are gonna put the blind eye to this shit.
Yeah,
they are. And but anyway,
they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
So,
but the thing is, here's the thing. I just think that it was just a bad promoting job by Steven, who the promoter of the year, right?
Yeah, Tony Khan. Yeah, he went on interview shows and media calls talking about it'd be a big deal, Hall of Fame worthy, and all that stuff. Which again,
not that he isn't.
Not that he isn't. But I mean, anyway, let's move on here. We covered mostly every single match except the main event. Now, Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley, exploding barbed wire death match. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I said this in the beginning of the podcast. I'm gonna say it again. This was like the Walmart version of Onita and Terry Funk. Those explosions felt like pyros. And I'll be honest too with this whole idea. I was expecting them to use the football field. Apparently, they were changing shit around during the Sting and Darby versus Brian Cage and Ricky Starks match. They were changing shit around to make it seem like and all that stuff. So there's that. Again, Tony Khan being everyone's friend. Yeah, let's do this whole FMW shit. That didn't feel that way. Like I mentioned before. I'll say this, though. At least they came out in the proper attire, like jeans and a t-shirt. Yep. They didn't come in their wrestling gear.
I would buy Kenny's shirt.
I would buy it, too. I would.
Well,
I would buy it.
Whoever wins the whale.
I would buy it, and I would cut the sleeves off for the summertime. Get some cargo shorts. Get a pair of Air Force Ones.
Well, it is on shopaew.com. So
yeah, so there's that too. So anything you guys want to say about the match real quick before you know what? Go on, Dave.
It was a thing of like imagine you got told Goldberg is gonna come out and wrestle, and like you're getting hyped for his entrance and shit, and you start to hear the music. And then Gilbert comes out with the little sprinkler pyro. That was every explosion, bro. That's how I felt going into this shit. I didn't expect someone to lose an ear like in a Mick Foley match. I didn't expect someone to die.
Exactly.
You
No,
know?
of course
and
not.
I didn't expect the insane pyro level that they did in Wrestling Society X. But I expected something to really make me look like, oh shit, and I didn't really feel a lot of oh shits.
No.
Yeah, I felt this match was pretty good. Like I like the main event. I feel like this match and the take match we talked about earlier saved the pay per view from being like a train wreck, in my personal opinion, or just like a more expensive Dynamite type of pay per view. It was a good match. My only complaint is that so the thing is, one thing about barbed wire death matches is like the baby face is not supposed to take the baby face is supposed to get busted open. But one of the satisfactory part of the match is when the heel gets like put through everything, and then you're like, oh fuck yeah, this is where the babyface wins. And then the heel does something crazy, or the last second they run away from the explosion or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that did not happen. It was just more of like a typical like Kenny Omega match, which aren't bad, but it's just like it's kind of like the Young Bucks, where if you've seen a couple of heel Kenny matches, you've seen them all. You know, it's like the same type of thing. And it was still a fine match. It wasn't bad whatsoever. I liked it. Good main event. It was fun. The Ormond Angel finally got kicked out. Technically, I guess you could say, which is kind of crazy that it was like such a whimper too how it got kicked out. But then the best part was the post match, man. I never laughed so hard. That was the funniest thing ever, dude. Like that was
funniest. Fuck you.
That was a great. You know what, man? I say this all the time. When TNA was bad and TNA used to do shit that was stupid, people still talk about these stupid shits to this day. AEW needed this. AEW needed something where it's like, dude, remember when they had that fucking terrible exploding range segment? And it's like, yeah. It was like, oh my God. It was hilarious, dude. So, you know what? It was so stupid. It was great. I loved it. So, honestly, thank you, AEW, for that wonderful meme-worthy thing. Thank you for just doing this stupid match. Like, it was great. I liked it. So, for me personally, no complaints at the end and stuff. Good shit.
The only thing else I can add to that is that prior to this match, like in interviews and stuff, Jon Moxley said that he does want to take some time off. Yeah, and if this match is the send off, so he can take time off. One, I do not want to see him for 2 weeks. Like it's got to be longer than 2 weeks or whatever. He needs to really be gone.
When is Renee due?
I don't know, but I mean, she's already out there.
So she's probably gonna be on maternity leave.
I think she was pregnant. Like whatever her podcast literally got dropped. So whenever that first podcast,
she did backstage with the belly right before Rumble. So
I'm saying like whatever she should be due soon, because when she announces literally when she had her podcast, when she started her oral session podcast. So that's what I'm saying. So whenever that podcast is, so November 16th. So yeah, she's due soon, I guess.
Yeah, so she'll be on maternal leave and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I can understand him being on 4 weeks. Okay.
Also, technically, maybe like October, because like who knows when they film these episodes. So
right.
I just find it funny too. At the end, they handcuff Moxley, and out comes Eddie Kingston. The countdown's happening.
Of all people, of all people,
the same Eddie Kingston that he was feuding with, because again, they're friends, and they come out to the ring, and it's like 3, 2, and it's just a little, and then just little,
Gilbert explosion.
Just sprinklers, bro. Explosion, like, bro.
And we're supposed to think that you just passed out because of that?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Did someone just like have a bad fart and like you smelt it and passed out? Is that what happened? That's what I was thinking.
Did Tony Khan tell you this idea and you just faded it because it was how bad it was? I mean, I don't know, but put it this way: apparently, Dave Meltzer did not like the match. Believe it or not.
Wow.
On Twitter, he's like, "Yeah, the ending was shit." Anyway.
You know what could have
great. Wow.
You know what could have saved this a little bit going into it. They should have interviewed Renee. They should have interviewed her because that's his wife, and she was on Twitter prior to this saying, normally I'd be excited for a match like this, but I'm not because this is my husband.
Yeah,
that would have been some storytelling. I'm not saying she needed to be ringside, but like if they would have got an interview out of her, just going, I don't know.
Anyway, I think it's time for us to. We just talked about the show. I kept you guys waiting. We're gonna announce the winner of the contest. So again, I had you guys this entire week give me your predictions for Revolution, and the prize was gonna be you get a T-shirt, okay, from AEW shop. So the idea was you had to get everything correct, and no one did. But at the end of the day, I don't want to leave no one. Again, there's got to be a winner. So we're gonna go to the spin the wheel. I'm gonna change my screen now, right here. Here we go. I'm on the internet. There's the wheel. As you can see, there's the people that enter the contest.
Yeah.
So
I don't see. I'm looking at the chat and everything. You're not. Didn't go to the wheel yet.
Give it a sec. It's gonna pop up, and again, it happens.
Okay.
I didn't spin it yet. There it is. Just to again. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna spin this wheel, and we're gonna find out who wins. Now, whoever wins, okay, I'm gonna need for you to on Twitter, DM, what have you, give me information, and from there we will. What's it called? I'll again tell me the shirt you want from AEW, okay? AEW shop.
Okay.
And from there, tell me your size, and I'll just ship it out to you. Once you get the shirt,
Steven, you should make these people hurry up with that decision because I think there's still a discount by tomorrow or some shit.
Exactly. I mean, I'm buying it.
Yeah, but you got 20% off.
Honey, right? And you have honey, right? You still have honey?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work with the site.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So
whoever wins, listen. Again, it's a T-shirt. Once you get your shirt, tweet it out. I'll retweet it. What have you, and there you go. So without further ado, it's time to spin the wheel. Can I get a drum roll, guys? We need to. And here we go. We're gonna spin the wheel. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
You know what you should use, Steven, for the next time? You should have Hikaru Shida's like beginning portion of her theme play like that.
And there we go. We have a winner. XWE Inc. has won the contest.
What?
XWE Inc. has Khan. Yes.
Khan just won a T-shirt.
He just won the contest.
Khan just won a T-shirt.
What do you mean? See, I thought I won.
You weren't in it. You didn't put your predictions.
Yeah, I did. I told you, Steven, my predictions are between you and I, and that's it. Like I don't.
You had to follow the rules.
You got to follow the rules.
The rules are
rules.
You know what, Steven? You have all these stupid rules. I don't even want to talk to you right now, man. Like, you are being very Peter Yan right now, okay?
Peter Yan?
You're being a Peter Yan right now.
I'm being a Peter Yan right now. Oh,
yeah. But my friend and I verbed that last night.
Oh, dude, last night, dude. That shit was insane, yo.
What a terrible card, dog.
Okay. Here's a question, guys. So
I feel bad for
next Saturday.
I feel bad for Peter Yan, dude. My bad. I feel bad for Aljamain, yo.
Next Saturday is the Impact pay-per-view.
I'm not watching this shit.
I'm not watching. I'm not watching this shit.
But Steven, is my boy? Isn't my boy Moose going for the title? I might have to watch that.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Apparently, it's already been taped.
Oh, so Moose didn't win.
Who knows?
Oh, we don't know that.
Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Shut the fuck up, which one?
So the way, to my understanding, the way they do things is on their Impact Plus, right? So they tape that in advance. Put it this way: the last Impact Plus that they did, where Chris Bay wrestled Rich Swann for the championship, on that same day, Rich Swann was wrestling in New Japan in the Super J Cup. Food for thought. So anyway, you know what we're gonna do right now? Let's look at tweets. I'm gonna read some tweets out from people because people aren't talking, right? Let's see what people had to say about Revolution. Okay.
I think I would say this show probably got mostly positive reviews. I think honestly, if there wasn't for the last two matches, this show would have been a dud for me.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, to me, again, just the expectation that was just my issue. I wanted this to wow me, and it just didn't.
Nah.
If you will. So there you go. XWE Inc. I just need for him to just hit me up what shirt he wants. There's a sale going on. People are saying, I'm using the hashtag AEW Revolution. I'm ashamed of watching that match. The ending that match deserved, and there's like an explosion. Tuition for Peeps. That's how you roll AEW Revolution from Bleacher Report Live. They quote tweeted. We could have a pretty fun 6-woman match with these women. They're talking about the match coming up next week on Dynamite. This is what they're saying also on Twitter. Christian is great and is a great surprise, but what the fuck? What a fucking letdown. Build it up to be the greatest surprise and best signing in wrestling history. Hashtag not my punk. Hashtag AEW Revolution. I'm just reading tweets right now. Like I said before, I enjoyed the show tonight. I thought it was a solid, and I'm interested to see what it looked like on TV. I'm pretty sure this person was live at the show. The only thing I didn't like was the asshole who got his feelings hurt that Sting wasn't actually there and bitching about the cinematic match. Well, it is not for everyone.
Well, here's the thing. If some guy came, and that's the thing too, like, look, don't call this man an asshole. This person literally thought he was going to see Sting's dumbass, and he did it. And that kind of sucks. You know what? Person who didn't get to see Sting tonight, I feel your pain, dog.
Basically. Let me see here. This is from Ben A. Leonard. My AEW Revolution review. Matches that fucked. I guess what he meant to say sucked, but whatever. Tag title, Casino Battle Royal, Hangman versus Hardy, Street Fight, AEW title. Matches that were Orange and Chucky T versus Miro and Kip. Women's title and lat. What the fuck were you smoking, brother? My man Benjamin, what are you smoking, brother? I have no idea. Brian Alvarez hits the nail on the head about Revolution over promising. That's a shocker. AEW, fantastic pay-per-view, hashtag Revolution. Hashtag AEW Revolution. Undertaker pinning AJ Styles is a burial, but Sting pinning Ricky Stark is fine. I guess.
Well, see, this is the shit that I talk about. You can't stop comparing the two companies. Like, just stop. Yeah. First of all, that was Taker's last actual match, so I'm cool with it. Like, whatever. It was a fine cinematic match. The whole Ricky Starks thing, it was like, look, we knew Sting was gonna win. They're protecting Brian Cage. It's like the thing about Ricky Starks is he's great. He's a great young talent, but guess what? I said the word young in there, right? He's young. He's young. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, well, Sting fucking buried him. Like, no, you're going to forget about it. Like, this match wasn't that memorable. Look, you need to give Sting a win. You can't have Sting debut and he lose it. Like, the fuck? Like, Sting's probably one of the main factors people bought. A great example, we just read a tweet of someone was upset that Sting wasn't there. Sting could be a reason why someone's like, oh, I'll actually watch AEW now. So yeah, no, you gotta give Sting the win. Ricky Starks is fine. He's not someone right now in AEW where you're like, oh well, I gotta build the mid card scene around Ricky Starks. No, Ricky Starks is good. He's fine. The fact that Sting was giving him more looks than Brian Cage, that should show you that Sting trusted this guy a lot more than Brian Cage. You know, so let's just stop. Stop comparing shit to WWE. Stop goalposting. It's AEW. They're a 2-year-old, 3-year-old company if you want to count all in and shit. They're a baby company. They're gonna make shitty mistakes. That's fine. Let them make these mistakes. But when their fan base is not growing, it's because they make these mistakes. But with Sting, he's actually helping their fan base grow. So yeah, no, he is. You can't say he isn't, because literally people were super excited for Sting. He has the best-selling T-shirt, minus Brody Lee's T-shirts and everything. in AEW, he literally got people excited. I don't care what you want to say. He literally did. He's doing his job. It's not our fault that that Sting is limited and they can't use Sting every single week and every single time, and they're not creative with him. Like, how's that their fault? Like, it's also Sting's fault for not putting in creative. So I'm just saying Sting needed to win, and it's just I hate when people. That's what I'm saying. Stop comparing the two companies. Compare AEW to AEW shit. Don't compare it to WWE or NXT. It's just stupid.
Facts. Anyways, continue on with this. I like to believe that it is real data, but Kingston overselling just screams, yeah, you can't hide that this isn't real. This is like finding out Santa isn't real for me, guys. Thank you, Kingston. Plus explosion. Catching up on AEW Revolution, and I was not surprised it was Christian Cage, but looking forward to watching him in AEW with the thumbs up emoji. That's fine. I mean,
I got a tweet here. From some guy named Andy. He said, and then Taz responded to it. He said, Team Taz has been destroyed. Number 1, dumbass Hobbs. Number 2, bitch Cage. Number 3, stupid, spelt wrong, Hook. Number 4, cowardly Starks. Who better than Cage? Sting, that's who. Hashtag AEW Revolution. Can we all just agree on that, please? That like Team Taz is dead, kind of, just a little. I'm not saying that individually talented that they aren't, like, they can't do things on their own, but like just as a group after this crap.
But, no, like, they're not dead. What?
No. You know what I mean? Like, they've been destroyed.
What?
They got that Team Taz.
They had to lose to Sting, but I still think Team Taz is good.
I like them. Don't get me wrong. And I mean, they like the right team went over to end the feud, because if Team Taz would have won, this thing would have continued. So they had to lose. But what I'm saying is just like, look what happened on paper. 4 people got beat up and lost to an old man and to a skinny guy the size of Steve-O. All right, I'm just saying. Idealistically.
But how many times have we seen like other groups get beat up or like by stupid shit? No, like I think that's a little bit of a reach, to be honest, in my personal opinion.
Would you have okay? If Ric Flair would have shown up during the Attitude Era on WWF TV and challenged DX by himself, would you expect Ric Flair to beat up all of DX?
Most likely, yeah. Because it's Ric Flair.
Oh, okay.
It's like Hogan. Hogan fucking used to come out and beat every fucking faction by himself, man. Like, well, what do you want me to say? Like, oh no, like he shouldn't. Like, no, dude. Like, if you're gonna put someone over strong,
no, but he's built like he could. I'm telling you, these are 2 people. One, and don't get me wrong, Sting
being up the NWO by himself. What are you talking? Sting did like every TNA major faction. I'm pretty sure there's that one scene where Sting comes with a baseball bat and he kills them all. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I'm not saying that normally Sting wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, what I'm saying is that, like, at this point in time, okay, we have Sting. Yeah, the name value alone, Sting is a great name to give for any company.
He's still Sting. Baseball bat. Yeah, he still has a baseball bat. Like, I don't know, man. I think you're reaching that they're dead, like, or destroyed. I think
what I'm saying is you got all these young, athletic built dudes who just got beat by a 50-plus-year-old man and a kid the size of Steve-O. That's what I'm saying. All right. If you take away the name value of Sting, if you just were told on paper that a guy the size of Brian Cage, a guy the size of Will Hobbs,
but the thing is that it's Sting. Like, that's what you're not getting. You can say take away the name value all you want, but at the end of the day, that name is Sting. So it's not like It's not like that's going to change. You're not going to change my thoughts on, that Sting beat them.
No, I'm not trying. I was just making a point. You have the right. You have the right to disagree. Steve, how do you feel on that one?
Say that again, bro. Say that. I was trying to put this.
Okay. Do you feel that Team Taz got destroyed tonight because of the outcome?
Well, let's be real about it, though. Everyone knew going in that was going to be the result.
That had to be the result.
So who's surprised?
Because
who's surprised?
I mean, I'm not surprised, but like on paper, just looking at the fact you got someone the size.
If you want to go with the on paper thing, though, like Will Hobbs is still green as crud. So like you're saying that Taz's son is still learning how to wrestle. Mm-hmm. Brian Cage is their monster, but even Taz has shown in the past that he's worried about Cage's health because he's thrown in the towel a couple times for Brian Cage. And also Brian Cage is shown to be susceptible to that small, skinny guy and Darby Allin. And Darby Allin's our champion, so it's not like he's some guy. Ricky Starks is a young talent. Like, the whole point of Team Taz is that they're still learning. Like, they're guys that are trying to learn from Taz. So if you're going to pull out the whole, the 50-year-old skinny guy.
Hold on.
I could put this card. Taz is still teaching these guys. Like, they can make mistakes. Like, so what's the difference? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't feel like they're destroyed. They're still a young team. It's not like these guys are bozos.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Apparently, there is a clip of After Revolution going around now of Jon Moxley post-match saying something in the ring to the fans.
Yeah. He said that Kenny Omega doesn't know how to build a ring. That's all I said.
All right.
Basically, yeah. I'm sending now. I'm just doing the process right now for the winner. So I'll continue to PayPal. I'm about to buy me some shirts too, yo. They're on sale. I'm about to buy me some shirts too.
Yeah. I'm looking at that.
I'm about to buy me some shirts. I don't know about this. So there's that too. I mean, here's the thing though. Again, people knew going in that was gonna happen though. So who's really shut? Let me turn off my light, by the way. Let me turn off my light. 1 second here.
I guess I'm just saying, how did they bounce back from that? That's all.
Those of you that are still tuning in right now, I appreciate you guys. God damn it, you guys are fucking awesome. By the way, because technically the reviews are already over, but we're still here shooting the shit.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome as well. By the way, Khan, I just sent out the information, so you should be getting. Well, I'm gonna get the email. But I already sent out your shit, dude, so it's processing right now. All right. So there's that, brother. You should be getting 1 second here. Let me see here. Shop AEW. I'm gonna just do a screen record and I'm gonna just send it to them to see this.
Did they really stop selling Brock Lesnar merch off of WWE Shop?
No, he's not contracted. There's no reason to have it. There's no reason to have his shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even re-sign a merchandise contract. That's why he didn't re-sign anything.
Okay. He'll be back.
Or maybe he'll be all. Maybe he'll be all elite.
Who knows, bro?
No, I have a dream that one day Black Lesnar and White Lesnar will meet in the fight pit.
Oh no, bro! Here we go with the fucking fight pit. Here we fucking go.
I do not want to see Bobby Lashley in a fight pit. Now, if you want to give me, just keep that ship for Timothy Thatcher. By the way, dude, why does Tommaso Ciampa look like he's aging like 20 years, dog?
I have no idea, dude. So Chase, your thoughts last night, bro? Fucking hell,
overall, the show was just kind of solid. Like, that's all I'm gonna really say. Much better pay-per-view outing than the last AEW pay-per-view that we reviewed. I think that one was just I was asking for a refund because it was so fucking boring.
I'll refer to UFC 259.
That one guy looks identical to Habib. Identical.
Islam is Habib's cousins. So
Cousin,
of course they're going to be, they're cousins. But for the Revolution pay per view, I thought it was okay and stuff.
Yeah.
For the UFC pay per view, that was trash, dude. That was like not a good pay per view for Uncle Day. I feel like one of the worst triple title fights ever. It just left so much disappointment. So the first fight, I thought that was such a boring fight. Well, I don't know what I don't even know what Thiago Santos was doing. I literally thought like Thiago Santos was just being dumb. Islam, he actually showed a little bit more of like what we've been waiting to see from this guy, because for the longest time, like, and Steven, you've watched a lot of Islam fights. You know what we're talking about. We always hear that this guy's better than Khabib. Everyone has been saying, oh, Islam Makhachev is going to be better than Khabib. But when Khabib first came into UFC, he was still dominating people in a good fashion, minus Gleison Tibau. And it was kind of boring to see Islam just lay on top of people and not really do any damage. But this fight, he actually did shit. So I'll give Islam that. He looked good.
Apparently now he wants to fight Tony Ferguson, El Kukui. So there's that too.
No, dude, he's not. Dude, Ferguson will wreck that kid. But yeah, I guess if you want to give him that fight, sure. I would try to do the Dos Anjos rematch. Like, let's see if he's ready. Like, Dos Anjos, not rematch, book that fight again, because I feel like Dos Anjos, like, he didn't get the fair shake, you know?
Yeah. And then we had Aljamain Sterling and Piotr Jan. I have to say, I now know how to pronounce his name, Piotr Jan.
You just say Peter, but you just
I was saying Peter the whole time, but Piotr Jan.
Okay. Yeah, that fight. First of all, the fight was fine. Like, it wasn't anything special, but Piotr Jan just showed that there's levels to this game, and he's actually really good. He lived up to whatever hype that, like, I wasn't sold on him at first, because I was like, dude, look, Piotr Jan, like, he's beating a bunch of old dudes, man.
You beat Faber, you beat Jose Aldo, like, come on.
Guys past their primes. Like, it's not like he's beating, like, any of these top 10 guys. And the thing was, like, it was like, with Sterling was supposed to be this big test, and Sterling, he got gassed. He looked tired. He just didn't look like a championship level fighter.
No, he did not at all. I mean, here's the thing. He had good pace in the opening round. Then he got tired out. And then Jan just ripped him apart. And then the fucking illegal knee.
Apparently, and his selling of it was so goofy, dude. Like, I don't care, man. Like, I thought he was just acting. I was just like, dude, are you kidding me, man? And Piotr Jan, he threw that knee because his coaches told him to. Yeah. Habib translated for us that Piotr Jan was told by his coaches.
Can you imagine that conversation, the translation? Yeah, his teammate told him to knee, and I don't know. I'm trying to speak in Khabib English, if you will.
That's number one bullshit, Steven. Listen, brother. You don't know how to speak. You natural English speaker. Me not a natural English speaker. Me know what it's like when you learn new language and you speak in the broken English. All right. No, Steven, did you not notice? My first language is not English.
Amazing.
It was Dutch. I didn't learn English until I was 4.
Amazing.
Huh.
Yeah, so I know how to do the broken English. I used to speak broken English. Everyone thought I was a weirdo. I didn't start speaking. No, I'm being dead serious. I didn't start speaking regular English until maybe the 2nd grade.
Exactly. I feel you, bro. I didn't speak Spanish when I was a kid. I spoke English. So my parents sent me to Peru at 5 years old to learn Spanish and shit. They're like, they're not gonna teach you here. Fuck that. They're saying that's South America.
It's bad though, because I lost all my Dutch. Like, I can't even speak. Like, I understand a little bit of it, but I can't speak it as well as I used to.
Yo, Matt Hardy's doing the most. This is hilarious. He's on Twitter and he's like, "I'm sorry, Rebby. Please, we'll rebound from this small financial crash and be better than ever. Trust me, baby. P.S. If you could postpone the go-kart track and putt-putt course we're building for the boys on the Hardy compound next month."
No surprise, Ethan Page already has a shirt. Ethan Page already has a shirt on and shop AEW.
Wow. Yeah, I'll give AEW this, man. They're fast with the t-shirts.
They really are, dude.
Yeah, they are. I'll give that. But yeah, no, Piotr Jan, the way he lost was sad, and it was just kind of like a lame. Honestly, in the bantamweight division too, I think you'll agree with me, Steven, the best division in UFC, and that's how your championship fight was decided. It was like, not good. And then Amanda Nunes just had an exhibition match with this.
Yeah, she did. Megan
This
Anderson.
Megan Anderson, like I told people, Megan Anderson does not know how to use her height, and I don't know if Amanda Nunes was being nice in her interviews, like, oh yes, I like Megan Anderson. She really good. She know how to use her height. I was like, she doesn't. She fights your side, and that's what she did. And
Yes,
she
she
got
did.
hit with Amanda. She got hit by Amanda Nunes' punch. Amanda Nunes scared her, and it was just pretty much that was it. Dana White's like, all right, cool, go get killed in Bellator. I'm done with you guys. 145 just killed the division. And then the light heavyweight title fight, Steven.
You listen, all I'm gonna say is, dude,
boring.
Here the thing about it. It was a chess match.
No, it was boring.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. John Jones would have wrecked AZ, dog. Like,
yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear no one tell me now. Oh, Izzy would fucking wreck Jones. No, he would not, bruh.
Oh,
There's levels to this shit. Listen,
Blachowicz was barely doing shit that, but like, dude, Izzy literally, like, if you look at these guys, they looked like they weren't even in a fucking fight, dog. It was so freaking like. I'm sorry. How does the midget Kelvin Gastelum give Izzy his best fight, dude? Like, Izzy is so weird, man. Like, and Dana defends his shit, which pisses me off because, like, with Anderson and GSP, when they were in boring ass fight, like, I just feel Izzy's in too many boring ass fights, dude. Like, this was another bad, boring fight by Israel Adesanya. And
hey,
you know what's crazy, Steven? I had him winning. I had Izzy winning the fight.
I had him winning the first two rounds. Round 1 and 2, I had him winning. Round 1 he got dropped. The first round he got dropped. So that's like, well, wait a minute. No, that was pure yawn and fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, Izzy got dropped. I would have mentioned that. Yeah, no, you got your shit mixed up. Yeah, I was gonna say, Steven, there was no knockdowns in that fight.
Exactly. There was takedowns. There were takedowns.
I gave that one. I gave rounds 1. Same with you. Rounds 1 and 2 to Izzy. 3 and 4 to Jan. And then round 5, I gave to Izzy round 5 because I didn't think Jan did shit with the takedown. I thought he just laid on top of him.
And for some reason, the judges gave it 10-8. What the fuck were they watching?
When I heard 49-46, I was like, who won? I literally said that. And when I heard, but then Uncle Dana sold it because he looked so depressed. And I was
knew, bro, there goes his money fight.
There goes the big John Jones fight that everyone wants, dude.
It's not happening no more. Why would it? Because here's the thing about it, here's the thing about it. Had Izzy fought someone else, a tune-up fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing about it, when Anderson Silva was champion in the middleweight division, yes, he would make that move to 205 once in a while.
Oh, what is this?
But he wouldn't fight the fucking champion right away. Like it wasn't like, okay. It wasn't like Anderson Silva was fighting right off the bat. He was fighting Chuck Liddell or Rashad Evans.
Yeah, no, and because they knew with Anderson that there was a possibility that he could possibly lose to these guys, and stuff. Like Anderson is faster than most 205ers, but the thing is, there's still the size factor and there's the skill factor too. And Anderson Silva was a GOAT and everything, but that's a huge jump from 185 to 205. Like, that's 20-pound difference. That's not like 140. Like, I feel like it's doable in 145 to 155 because that's only a 10-pound weight difference. You know what I'm saying? Or 130. Like if you're in that 125 to 155 range, I think it's easier to kind of jump to the weight classes. But 155ers, like when they want to go up to welterweight and challenge for the belt, it's like, dude. Good luck, man. That's a hard cut. That's like a 15-pound difference and everything. And you got guys like Usman walking around at 220 and stuff. No way.
Yeah.
Just in some news here. So this is from Pro Wrestling and MMA World. It says Paul, as in Paul White, aka formerly the Big Show, says Vince McMahon reached out to him the day of the AEW announcement of him signing and wished him well. He says there's no dirt, no animosity. He needed to pursue new opportunities and waited for the WWE deal to expire and took a leap of faith with AEW. And Vince agreed with his deal and him leaving and wished him well. Paul says leaving WWE was scary because he had tenure and paid his dues already. He's grateful it all worked out and hopes the fans are happy with his work in AEW.
See, that's the thing. Vince does care about his dudes. Like, as much as people say that he doesn't, like, look, he wants what's best for them, man. Like, he understands. Like, look, do what's best for you. Like Vince probably knows I'm not looking to use Big Show anytime soon.
Of
you know,
course.
like, why would he? He has no reason to. So, I'm not mad that AEW has Big Show and Christian. Like, look, if they want to make more money, I'm not going to hate on it. You know,
No,
like,
of course,
it's just more of like, it's just more how do you feature them and what do you do with them is what's more important. But
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Steven, I gotta
Me
knock
too.
out because
Me
I gotta
too.
wake up early. So
Me too. I'm about to knock out too. So I'll play my music right now, guys. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. This will be up tomorrow afternoon on the audio playback for you guys to download and all that fun stuff. So if you want to, again, it'd be awesome if you did. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Before I wrap this up, I also want to give a big thank you to Chase. Thank you to Dave for tuning in tonight. All of you guys as well. Congratulations to XWE Inc. for winning the contest.
You stole my t-shirt, motherfucker.
Exactly. Also want to give a big thank you to Shaheen over at Nuclear Heat Graphic for this awesome overlay that you see here. Again, if you are a podcaster, a YouTuber that want awesome graphics done, awesome overlays, hit him up over at Nuclear Heat. He will work with you. He's done work for me, Dave Sack, for the top 5 for the for his podcast over at the Top 5.
Take 5.
The Take 5. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's late.
The Take 5's late over here. Okay, the Take 5 podcast. Don Tony. And so many other people. Lee Sanders, I believe, as well. Wrestling Soup. So, again, if you want awesome stuff done by him, hit him up, and he'll work with you. All right? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram over at HeelSteven. Dave Sack, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
You can find me on Twitter at DaveSack number 5. So, DaveSack5.
And Chase, bro, let them know, man. Where can they check the AEW fanboy assassin himself, bro? Where can they check him out at?
I think people might call me the number one AEW fan after tonight. I was big on Christian.
The number one AEW fan.
I was big on Christian. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68, and I sometimes do live streams on my YouTube channel, Chase Oliver, talk about wrestling, mixed martial arts, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And live Q&As once in a while, so go check that out too.
Yeah. That's what I said. Do live streams. They're just pretty much Q&As. I just put shit in the title because algorithm.
So yeah, there's that. I'll see you guys hopefully next week, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'll drop a video. I don't know. So that being said, guys, this has been another installment of Around the Point. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all. I'm playing the music right now as we speak. Peace out, everyone.
So Steven, could they hear the Brandy track?
They hear it. Brandy.
Hey, it's the number one theme song. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, man.